My first summer in the Sierra by John Muir. September 1st. Clouds .05, motionless, of no particular color, ornaments with no hint of rain or snow in them. Day all calm, another grand throb of nature's heart, ripening late flowers and seeds for next summer, full of life and the thoughts and plans of life to come, and full of ripe and ready death, beautiful as life, telling divine wisdom and goodness and immortality. Have been up Mount Dana, making haste to see as much as I can, now that the time of departure is drawing nigh. The views from the summit reach far and wide, eastward over the Mono Lake and desert, mountains beyond mountains, looking strangely barren and gray and bare, like heaps of ashes dumped from the sky. The lake, 8 or 10 miles in diameter, shines like a burnished disk of silver. No trees about its gray, ashy, cindery shores. Looking westward, the glorious forests are seen sweeping over countless ridges and hills, girdling domes and subordinate mountains, fringing in long curving lines the dividing ridges, and filling every hollow where the glaciers have spread soil beds, however rocky or smooth. Looking northward and southward along the axis of the range, you see the glorious array of high mountains, crags and peaks and snow, the fountainheads of rivers that are flowing west to the sea through the famous Golden Gate, and east to hot salt lakes and deserts to evaporate and hurry back into the sky. Innumerable lakes are shining like eyes beneath heavy rock brows, bare or tree-fringed, or embedded in black forest. Meadow openings in the woods seem as numerous as the lakes, or perhaps more so. Far up the moraine-covered slopes and among crumbling rocks, I found many delicate, hardy plants, some of them still in flower. The best gains of this trip were the lessons of unity and interrelation of all the features of the landscape revealed in general views. The lakes and meadows are located just where the ancient glaciers bore heaviest, at the foot of the steepest parts of their channels, and of course, their longest diameters approximately parallel with each other, and with the belts of forest growing in long curving lines on the lateral or medial moraines, and in broad outspreading fields on the terminal beds deposited toward the end of the ice period when the glaciers were receding. The domes, ridges, and spurs also show the influence of glacial action in their forms, which approximately seem to be the forms of greatest strength with reference to the stress of oversweeping, past-sweeping, down-grinding ice streams, survivals of the most resisting masses, or those most favorably situated. How interesting everything is. Every rock, mountain, stream, plant, lake, lawn, forest, garden, bird, beast, insect seems to call and invite us to come and learn something of its history and relationship. But shall the poor ignorant scholar be allowed to try the lessons they offer? It seems too great and good to be true. Soon I'll be going to the lowlands. The bread camp must soon be removed. If I had a few sacks of flour, an axe, and some matches, I would build a cabin of pine logs, pile up plenty of firewood about it, and stay all winter to see the grand, fertile snowstorms, watch the birds and animals that winter thus high, how they live, how the forests look snow-laden or buried, and how the avalanche look and sound on the way down the mountains. But now I'll have to go, for there is nothing to spare in the way of provisions. I'll surely be back. However, surely I'll be back. No other place has ever so overwhelmingly attracted me as this hospitable, godful wilderness.